What's up, my friends? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I have a how to get better tutorial on Apex Legends. Apex Legends is a popular game already. It's already a top game. So many people are playing it. It's brand new. It just came yesterday. It just got released yesterday, and it's just a whole lot of fun to play. Now, typically I do not like battle royale games. You guys know that. I stick to multiplayer in Call of Duty, but you know what? This game is super fun. It's super addicting, and it's a whole lot of intense action. Now, the gameplay you are seeing in the background is my very first game of Apex Legends. Now, the reason I put it in this video is because I want to see how tough, how new, how bad you can be when you first play this game. In this gameplay, we get 2 kills and we come in second place, but I want to show you how much of a struggle it could be when starting a new game. But since then, I've gotten a couple wins. I've gotten so much better. I've gotten more kills by using these tips that I'm about to give to you. If you guys can support the channel by dropping a like, that would be much appreciated. If you guys are new, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on all notifications. Typically, I am a Call of Duty YouTuber, but I love this game so much already. It is so much fun to play. And don't forget about my live streams each and every night on my Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/CaptainShakesYouTube. Now, another reason why I uploaded this slow gameplay is for you guys to pay attention to what I'm saying rather than what I'm doing in the gameplay in the background below. I want your full attention, and if you guys want to truly get better at this game, please go ahead and listen to these tips. So without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1, you want to play with your friends and not randoms. You want to play as a team. Now, just like every battle royale game, when you're playing as a team, you want to work together as a team. You want to move around the map as a team. When you're playing with randoms, they can randomly go everywhere. They won't follow you. They won't help you out. So play with friends. It'll be so much better. It'll be so much easier. Make sure you guys are sharing loot. Make sure you're sharing ammo. Make sure you're doing everything as a team. Working as a team will benefit you so much, rewarding you with the win at the end. Make sure you guys are calling out. Make sure you're pinging enemies. Make sure you're pinging weapons. Make sure you're pinging ammo. Make sure you're pinging everything on the map that can benefit you and your team. Because in the end, it's much better in the endgame playing with your team rather than being solo and going 1-on-3. The second tip, make sure you pick a legend that's going to benefit you, your playstyle, and your team. Now, to be honest, my favorite legend right now is Lifeline, only because of the healing powers you get. Your healing items are used 25% faster, and when you're protected by a shield wall, you revive knockdown teammates faster, and plus you get a care package that is just full of high quality gear and high quality loot. Or you can use Pathfinder. Now, Pathfinder is good because you get a grappling hook because you can get out of places quickly, and his ultimate special is the Zipline gun, and that creates a zipline for everyone to use. But you want to pick your legend to benefit your team. You know, if you're rocking a team of 3, one person picks offensive, one person picks defensive, and maybe the third person picks the healing. That is a great way to win more games. That's especially a great way how to play the game and get better if you work as a team. Because with randoms, who knows what they're going to pick? Who knows what they're going to do? Are they going to help the team? Are they going to help you out? Who knows? Are they just going to help themselves out and be selfish? Don't know. Work together as a team and make sure you pick the right legend to benefit you and your team. Tip number 3, stick to your play style. You know, if you are good at something, why fix it if it's not broken? Don't try and do something that you can't do. If you're not good at rushing enemies, don't rush enemies. But if you're good at laying back, protecting your team, and pointing out and pinging enemies, then stick to that. Because let's face it, you're going to be a greater asset to the team if you are alive than spectating. And if you do something stupid like changing up your play style mid-game and die, that's not going to benefit your team. That's going to get your team mad at you. That's not going to get you the win. That's not going to help your teammates out. You're just going to die by playing a different game style than you're used to. If you guys are familiar with my Call of Duty channel, what do I tell you in all my tips videos? Stick to what you're good at. Who cares if you get made fun of? Who cares if you get picked on? Who cares if you get hate mail? If it's not broken, don't fix it. And quite honestly, the first couple of games of a new game, like Apex Legends, will dictate how you play for the rest of your Apex Legends career. So stick to a playstyle you're good at, that you're used to, that works for you and works for your teammate. Don't be a hero. Don't try and impress anyone. Just go out there and do your thing, because you're just gonna second question yourself when you die by doing something different than you normally do. Tip number 4, and this applies with just about every battle royale out there, pick up as much ammo as possible, because let's face it, throughout the game, you're going to be picking up different weapons and you have no idea what gun you're going to end with. And you want to make sure not only do you have enough ammo for that new weapon, but you want to make sure you have ammo for that new weapon at all. I see so many times people want to pick up a new weapon, but they don't have ammo for it, and that weapon could have won them the game or got them a few kills. And also, it can help out the team. You can distribute ammo. Let's say one of your teammates is sniping and he runs out of ammo, or he can't find an ammo when he finds a sniper rifle, but guess what? You have ammo for a sniper rifle, or you have heavy bullets or anything like that. Boom, you can just give him that. You guys can help your teammate by picking up as much ammo as possible. Tip number 5, guys, use cover and flank as much as possible. Never stand out in the open. You never want to stand out in the open. You will make yourself an easier target. Make yourself a harder target by using cover, whether it's a rock, a tree, or inside of a building. And this also applies when healing. You do not want to stand out in the open when you are healing. You are just going to get knocked down again. And a little tidbit for you, make sure when you are looting a dead enemy that there is no one watching you. If you're out in the open and you're looting an enemy and you get sniped, well, you should know that you were standing out in the open with no cover. It's just like playing any other first-person shooting game. You do not want to stand out in the open. You want to use cover. You want to protect yourself as much as possible. And you also don't want to give away you or your teammate's position. Once you give away your position, it's a 50-50 gunfight now. You can't flank them, you can't sneak up behind them, you can't sneak up on them. You are now in the enemy's view, and they're gonna try as much as possible, just like you, to kill it. And that brings me into my next tip, guys. Never stand still. It's very easy. Just don't stand still. When you stand still, you will get sniped. Make yourself a harder target by moving around. And that's what separates the good players from the bad players. The bad players will just stand there, they'll aim in, they'll look for a target, they'll pretty much camp but kind of out in the open, but they're still standing still. The good players will move around, scope in, scope out, look different areas, scope in, scope out, move around. They will do all that while moving left to right to north to south, behind cover, through cover, in buildings, behind trees. Don't make the game harder than it already is. This game is a little tough, especially new when you're still trying to get used to the game, but with these tips and the more you play with practice, time, and effort, you will get better. But I can't stress enough, do not stand still. The next tip I have for you is collect as much heals as possible. And it's just like the ammo. You want to be able to heal yourself up when you're injured, and you want to be able to share your heals with your teammates when they are injured. You want to do all this because that leads into my next tip. Prepare for endgame. If you want to win, the best way to win is to have as much ammo, much heals, and all your teammates alive possible. And you're only going to do that with sharing heals. So make sure you share all your heals. Make sure you heal yourself up. Make sure you are ready for endgame. Make sure you have everything stocked up and ready to go. Make sure you are ready to get that win. Put yourself in a position that you know that you're going to get the win, that you know you're going to outsmart your enemies, and that you know you're going to win the gunfights with your enemies and the remaining squads. I might go in depth in another video on how to position yourself for endgame and how to get more wins, so stay tuned for that. But my next tip for you is zip lines could get you killed. Guys, be careful when you use zip lines. You never know if an enemy is watching you, and zip lines, not only do they make noise, but they're pretty noticeable when you are using them. So make sure you are being very careful when you are using zip lines, because in the end they might get you killed or they might save you. Who knows? They're iffy for me right now. I don't really like using them because you're out in the open, but if you move around and you are good enough and you have map awareness, then you might be fine. And my final tip, and I cannot stress this enough, guys, have fun. Not only is it just a game, but it is a new game. This game right now is 50-50. Everyone is good. Some people are bad. Some people are awful. Just go out there, have fun, don't get mad. Like I said, it is a new game. There is so much time to improve. There's so much time to get better. There's so much time to get wins. Just go out there, have fun, be yourself, be a good team player, and the rest will come to you. And make sure you practice, because that is how you are going to get better. I hope these tips help you out. Let me know in the comment section if they do. And like I said, you guys can catch me on my streams, whether it's Apex Legends or Call of Duty, on my Facebook page. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. If you guys are new, please go ahead and subscribe. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you turn on all post notifications. Also, follow me on my Twitter. I'm on my Twitter 24/7. Stay connected with me if you want to chat or if you want to just have fun. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. As always, stay cool, fool. Don't hate, eat some cake, thick thighs, and bright eyes. And for God's sakes, guys, keep on grinding.